Alright, how are you guys doing today? My name is Ben, and today we'll be checking out Character Introduction, Secret Beneath the Sands, Nefer. Very excited to see what we'll get here, because obviously she's a bit of a mystery. We know she's from Sumeru, and we know what she does in NodKrai, and we have met her, but beyond that it's kind of like, what's going on with you? What's your history? So let's get into it.
Sounds like more trouble is blowing in.
Hello travelers! Today, we'll be introducing you to the remarkably resourceful owner of the Curatorium of Secrets, Nefer. Let's get to know her. The Wet Bush, coming out very soon. Oh boy, gonna have a very fun week. And we get the full art of Nefer there. Looking great. Now let me make sure. Okay, looks like we don't have any more text to worry about, so we'll go over to here. And I'll do this to show off the art and read things out. Well, you guys can see it pretty well. Nefer, personal information, moonwheel, dendro, weapon, catalyst, constellation, ludus, latrunculorum. Affiliation, Curatorium of Secrets. Birthday, May 9th. So we'll be getting a early birthday next year for her. Well, relatively early. Before summer. And yeah, confirmation of being moonwheel, which, we also had in the drip marketing, right? They've been making sure to tell us. Is it a vision? Sorry. Is it a vision or a moonwheel? Stay hydrated. Kitty cat is on my lap. Rio tonight, though I had Jack earlier in the afternoon. He decided he wanted to hang out. ENVA, Ashley Hadan, JPVA, Mizuki Nana. Okay, this one would definitely zoom in on. There we go. Looks good for you guys. Curatorium of Secrets. Intel revealed. The Curatorium of Secrets that can handle anything. Owner of the Curatorium of Secrets.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nefer, head of the Curatorium of Secrets.
You may have heard of... Okay, so her character intro. Yeah.
You may have heard a few rumors about me, but don't let that trouble you. Fact or fiction, I assure you, it won't impact our collaboration. Our collaboration.
Aww.
Thanks, Boss Neff. You're the best boss ever. Ordinary requests from clients such as rescuing cats and chasing off dogs seem to be handled by Yahoda.
So, can switch back. Ordinary requests from clients, such as rescuing cats and chasing off dogs, seems to be handled by Yahoda. As for those extraordinary commissions, extraordinary, they still require the intervention of Boss Nefer. Curatorium of Secrets employee. Aw, doing the little face. Nefer's cat. Life is tough, so even a cat has to work for a living.
Meow.
Meow. Curatorium of Secrets receptionist.
Why does ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our guests. To welcome our clients, of course. That kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Yeah, is that what you do? You do that, Rio? By hunting mice and voles? And keeping our laps warm?
Why does ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. That kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Next one. Nefer commissions a message board. The daily routine at the Curatorium of Secrets is not just about chasing cats and catching dogs. When travelers have free time, they can come to the front desk of the Curatorium of Secrets and browse the commission's message board, which records the recent commissions and messages from visitors, including some familiar names. Yeah, we did see this on stream, that we'll be getting interactions with different characters by doing this. So we get some hints here from Charlotte.
Really? Lady Nefer doesn't give interviews? Fine, I'm willing to pay for it. You know, we can work something out. An interview with Moonchanter?
Oh, Llama?
Instead?
Now, Jero or Yero? Probably Jero. Jero Zinski. There we go. Jero Zinski. I was thinking about how I want to say that. Lady Nefer, are you sure you won't consider a loan? How about your clients? Our latest. The rest of the writing has been furiously erased.
Get out!
And then can't see quite what's going on in the background there. Fontanian. Lady Nefer. Ah, Paimon.
The Curatorium of Secrets can handle a wide variety of commissions, living up to its reputation as a place that can solve anything. Paimon, traveler, would you like to try becoming our employee for a day? Perhaps you'll come across some special stories. You mean us?
A substitute. What is that art of Paimon there? That's so funny. Come hither, says Paimon. Get over here. Ooh, seen some of Nefer's animations.
The blessings of the heavens do not fall impartially.
Aw, the idols with the kitty cat. Yes. Only one of our kitties really liked being held like that. That was, Ricky. The rest of them, not so much. They might tolerate it for a tiny bit, but not long. Rio here on my lap, he doesn't know how to react. All his paws just stick straight out. And then Jack's too much of a squirmy little kitty to stay there.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People will see what they want to, so don't be your own fool.
Yeah, use all of the info and senses at your disposal. And we know she can perceive things in a different way as well. Some more amazing art. Let's see, can we zoom in again? Too much. There we go. A day in the life of the owner of the Curatorium of Secrets. About Nefer.
Morning. Over the early bird, huh? Wish I could say the same for Yahoda.
Yeah, just look at that art of her. I think that might even be... The pose matches really well with, Moonlit Ballad, right? Where we got the teaser for all the... Well, or I'm assuming the majority of characters coming in NodKrai. When she was chatting with Varka. Yeah, just, damn, looking good.
As you know, Dadaway, I'm the one in charge of the Curatorium of Secrets. My job, solving problems that other people can't or won't deal with themselves. And for better or worse, there's plenty of those people around in NodKrai, so I don't think I'll be going hungry anytime soon.
Yeah, man. Wish I had the polls. But I'm already going for like 3 characters. I'm like, please, I need to have enough to guarantee those 3 at the very least. So I'll unfortunately be saving through Nefer's banner. Nefer's hobbies.
Every now and then, I watch people from my window and try to deduce what they're thinking or where they might be headed. You should try it sometime. It's good mental training and actually surprisingly entertaining.
People watching. I know a lot of people do that at like cafes or something similar. Yeah, they'll just chat and watch people walk past, make guesses, light-hearted, shattering chit-chat about what's going on. Receiving the gift 1.
Well, color me impressed. Ever thought about getting a day job? The Curatorium could use a chef like you. We'd pay top Mora for it, too.
Impressed. Yeah, indeed. Showing off our cooking skills developed over the years. Favorite food?
I don't really have any strong food preferences, but I am in the habit of drinking a lot of water. You should too. It's good for you. Why water? Oh, just an old habit, born from less than pleasant experiences.
Probably in Sumeru, probably in the desert, where yes, water is one of the most precious resources, if not the. Speaking of drinking water, something I've been water pilled for a few years now. Had to get myself into it using like flavor packs, but eventually you just get used to it, and you're like, okay, water's amazing. It wets the mouth and throat, and just generally a nice neutral flavor. Oh yeah, just neutral in general. Doesn't have much of a flavor. A friend or a customer? How about this in exchange for a story? Oh, okay. So these are going to be Nefer's lines. Then Paimon's perhaps?
How about this in exchange for a story?
No sooner are the words out of her mouth than a plate of fragrant, crispy spheres appears in front of you. Before you have time to agree, she gently catches your hand.
Oh, and by the way,
she adds,
each mouthful buys at least one sentence.
Sure enough, one has to pay the right price for a taste of Nefer's cooking. Secrets exchanged, specialty dish. That makes perfect sense. But that's also really cool. Wonder what it'll end up being. It looks like some sort of spheres, yeah, like rolls, like stuffed. Yummy, yummy. Her acquaintances, friends. Ooh, Yalan. But yeah, Yahelda, Yalan, Dory. Amazing to see her in 6.0 in Luna 1. JPVA just blowing it out of the water as always. Lauma and Nefer. Until connection with others. Boy, lots of voices to do. Let me get some water and prepare.
Nefer is the head of the Curatorium of Secrets. She knows a lot of stories, not just from the past, but also about what's happening in the present, and some even say she can predict the future, too. Her mind must be a formidable database.
Yeah, took a little while to get into my Nefer voice, because I definitely like going robotic with it.
Nefer is the head of the Curatorium of Secrets. She can predict the future, too.
Indeed, she has a lot of info going on. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up having like a Charlie board from Always Sunny, just full of all the data points. And if we see that in the story.
That boss lady of the Curatorium of Secrets, not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in NodKrai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has the temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood Lord Sangama Bay.
There we go. Been a while since I've had to say that. Sangama.
Your friendly neighborhood Lord Sangama Bay. Sangama Bay.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, Dory. And the art's very cute as well for each of them. Yalan.
Don't worry. She's just a masterful informant who is always attempting to stick her claws into leeway. Thanks to her, my work is very fulfilling. According to her, there's barely a handful of people she has the influence over at all, and only...
Oh no, so this isn't even... this isn't even Yahuda's comment. According to her, there's barely a handful of people she has any influence over at all, and only one young girl who's not the brightest listens to her. Only new adventurers who have just arrived in NodKrai would believe her words. Poor Yahuda. She's amazing. I can't wait for her to come out. I'll have to see if she's 5 or 4 star, if I can snipe her, get her into the party.
Clearly, we are different people with different ways of doing things, but I have never taken that to mean we cannot get along. No matter what, the light of the moon will always fall favorably upon her.
Lauma. Nice things to say. Yeah, it definitely seemed from the story, from the Archon quest, that they have a little bit of history and a relationship. Probably from Nefer Beth just being in NodKrai for a while at this point, associating, chatting with Lauma. Yeah, too zoomed in. Okay, Intel Exchange. Inconspicuous little secrets can be important sources of information. Oh, okay, cool. So this is addressing something that people were a little concerned about when they talked about it in stream because it didn't really make it clear, but characters from the Curatorium of Secrets can obtain information from some of Nasha Town's residents through a few special methods. After obtaining a certain amount of information through these methods, you can go to Catherine of the Adventurers Guild and conduct Intel Exchange, which will allow you to unlock more new character-related quests and storylines. That's super neat. But yes, that top line is very important, because on stream they just went, oh, Nefer can do this, and it's like, only Nefer? Only a 5-star character can do this? You know, because we didn't have, like, obviously Nahida had the, or still has, yeah, the mind reading capabilities that you can use during world quests to get additional little tidbits during the story when you're going through, but it didn't lock you out of, you know, entire plot points. Well, but you know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, it's not locking you out of content. It's more like, oh, you missed like the, what, half a dozen optional lines or a dozen optional like things you can find out. Like I remember specifically what was it, Golden Slumber or one of Jet's quests, where it's like, wait, Hoyo actually confirming that these characters are in a relationship off screen? And getting up to activities, exercises in the tent. Yeah, that's still one of the lines where like you read it and you're like, wait, Hoyo's actually, wait, this is in Genshin? Just because you're so used to things being relatively PG-13, especially, you know, years ago. Enough of that tangent. But yes, good to hear that hopefully future characters like Yahoda and maybe more from the Curatorium of Secrets, at least Yahoda, we'll see if anyone else gets added or is part of the Curatorium as we go on. Obtain intel. A symbol appears above the heads of certain residents when you approach them. Click to obtain information. Okay, so some of the info here. Worked with Snezhngrad's Korolevsky troop. Levsky? Sorry, I have to zoom in for this one. Worked with Snezhnograd's Korolevsky troop. Her makeup designs are highly praised among the Snezhnayan nobility. Enjoys a certain level of recognition in Fontaine's fashion circles as well. Plans to make Yahoda her beauty model. Right, I think this is like the critic or like fashionista who's wandering around. And Nashadan. That last one's pretty funny though. Rope Yahoda into it. Maybe that's where you unlock a quest with Yahoda. Snezhnaya. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to go to Snezhnaya in the future. NodKrai has been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see how they build up even more.
If you notice that things aren't that simple, it might be a good idea to talk to the person in question a little more. Perhaps you might be able to gather more information this way.
Taking Nefer as an example, up to 6 pieces of information can be received each week. Got it. So telling you, there is a bit of a limit. Intel Hunt. After obtaining sufficient information, you can go to Catherine and conduct Intel Exchange as a Curatorium of Secrets character, which will allow you to unlock new quests and learn more about the characters. Intel Exchange. Yeah, so we have one for Nefer, one for Yahoda, different connections there It's really fun how they're presenting it, displaying it. Exchange 5 intel clues for haunted blank.
A haunted blank. Interesting. I'll get Yahoda to check it out.
What is this emote from Yahoda down here? Oh man. It's amazing and very funny and good that they're using the crazy expressions we saw from Yahoda in the Archon Quest, in the chibi model, in the emotes as well. Look at her face there. Oh man, I remember she got so many surprises thrust upon her in the Archon Quest, and she was like, oh no, wait, really? I have to do all this? Please, no. Like, not expecting so many of those twists and turns at all. But that's where we'll call it for the night, after going over all of it. Definitely fun to see, as always, the cute art and the presentation of these sort of posts, and getting a little bit of insight from different characters. Yalan. Yeah, I can't wait to see a lot of the characters coming to NodKrai who were hinted at going there, like Charlotte, Yalan, so on and so forth. I think with the daily character interactions, I have seen some of the characters popping up in NodKrai, so I've been going, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this on stream? Hanging out with you guys, doing that sort of stuff. But we'll see. I'll figure something out. Yeah, and Chibi Nefer, also very good. And then, damn, again, that 2D art. So good. I know that sold a lot of people on her right away, was Moonlit Ballad. Oh, and this. Yes, kitty cat. No. Yeah, that also as well makes me very biased towards, like, damn, wish I could get her. But yeah, from what we've seen, she might also like Lauma quite a bit, and I'm like, dang it, I was tempted to go for Lauma as well, but like I said, there's too many darn characters in NodKrai, too many amazing characters, I can't decide. Yeah, so I'd be so careful with my savings. I was almost out of them after a Scaffier. I rolled 50-50 on her and lost, and I was like, darn it. Well, time to save. Yeah, the message boards are going to be really fun as well. Doing that gameplay. Definitely making a stream out of that. Being the receptionist for a few days, or a day or two, whatever it ends up being. Aw. The Yahoda expressions again. Ashru. Yeah. And we did see as well as she seems to be involved in the that Nefer seems to be involved perhaps in the event story that we're getting, going back to Sumeru, so I'm going to be very interested to see that. I know we're also getting Deshret lore along with that event, and Layla talking about the moons, realizing, you know, everyone in Tevat slowly coming to realize the truths that the heavenly principles have hidden for so long. But yeah, like I said earlier, going on off there, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below which little anecdote, which of the lines or little tidbits, teases that we got here, or even the art, which was your favorite? And are you polling for Nefer? Do you have the polls to poll for Nefer? Or are you just crossing your fingers and hoping you get lucky? But yeah, I think she looks super cool. I love that her combat style involves so many kicks. The animations look amazing. She has like shadow clones she summons onto the field during her attacks. Yeah. Overall, really cool character. Love we're getting another Sumeru character after so long. And yeah, can't wait for Luna 2 coming up very soon in Genshin Impact. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, or just, hey, subscribe and watch what you want to watch. I hope you guys all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! See ya!